Hi, my name is Lucy. I'm coming to you with everyday En-Lucy-ments, bringing your daily dose of light. So we're running a series called the Connection Series, and last week we spoke about connection with ourselves, because that connection can sometimes be lost. And this week we're talking about connections with others. And our first episode this week, day 8 out of a 21-day series, is about getting rid of our addiction to approval from others. So it's really about disconnecting from the approval addiction, if I may say so. You know, growing up, young people especially, but anyone gives a lot of importance to what other people think of us, if they approve of us. As children, we're really seeking our parents' approval. As adults, we're seeking the approval of peers. We're seeking maybe approval in the media and so on. But what that actually does, if you focus too much on the external validation of who you are, then you actually give your power away. So basically, how you feel about yourself depends on what others say about you, what they like or don't like about you. And so it's really kind of an addiction in a way that you really, and it's also not very wise, because you give too much power to others to determine how you feel. So yes, we need to interact with others every day on a daily basis, and we grow from that and we evolve. But we should not let them decide if we're worthy or not. So the validation of your worth should come from yourself, like self-validation or self-referral. The other validation is more ego-based. It's not you. So many of us seek outer validation over inner validation, and that's very disempowering. And so you want to know your worth inherently. You're here, you're worthy, and you should, validate yourself. So this reminds me of the work of a professor from Stanford called Carol Dweck. She did a lot of research into what she calls the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. And so it's about how people view intelligence, whether you're born with it or with a fixed amount of intelligence, you're born like that and you cannot improve during your lifetime, or whether you acquire it as you grow up, as you read books, as you study, that you can actually increase your intelligence. So apparently she's done research on it, and whether you think that your intelligence is fixed or whether you think that it can expand actually affects how you learn, and then ultimately affects how intelligent you are. So, so this is again, the people with a fixed mindset seek validation, so they see failure as kind of proving that they are not worthy, or they see like grades or criticism, both positive like a diploma or degree, or negative like a failure or criticism. They see these things as saying something about them, and taking it very personally, as if they are the grades. I hope that's making sense. So it's similar to me with validation from others, in that they let grades, failures decide whether or not they feel worthy. When you're having a growth mindset, you see failure and learning as failure. You see it as an opportunity to learn, and you see the learning more as a process, and you enjoy it more, and it's less about the degree. So I would say the same goes with self-referral. If you know that you're inherently worthy. In a way, the fixed mindset reminds me of the addiction to approval from others, and the growth mindset, I see it more as the self-validation, because those with the growth mindset they see learning as a process, and they see failure as an opportunity to learn, and it says nothing about their inherent worth. It's the same when you validate yourself. You don't see failure, you don't equate yourself to your failure, you don't equate yourself to your job title, you don't equate yourself to whichever degree or certificate you have. So you know you're more than that. So these things are similar, and so my light bulb for today is that you should start validating yourself and become less dependent on other people's validation. And to top it off, I have a quote for you that says exactly what I have been explaining in very many words. It says, if you are an approval addict, your behavior is as easy to control as that of any other junkie. Not my words. All a manipulator needs to do is a simple two-step process. Give you what you crave and then threaten to take it away. Every drug dealer in the world plays this game. This is a quote from HARRIET B, and I don't think you want to be like that, so make sure you start validating yourself. Thank you.